Hello, welcome everybody. So for the first time, just I am going to just start the plus two CHSE English for the first time. That is meant for the arts, science, and also the commerce streams. So the first, just the poem I am going to just start. That is the first poem of the Robert Frost. So for the first time, so I am giving just going away to give the introduction about that. So I think this poem that is stepping by woods on a snowy evening. So okay, so that is the stepping by the woods on a snowy evening. So it is written by Robert Frost. So just I will give some introduction about the Robert Frost. So basically, just he was a great lover of the nature, as well as his manifestations of writing down about the ordinary men and women of the rural folks, because he had given just the primarily he had also been hidden just on the rural belts of the countrymen of the countryside, because he got the visualization, the picturization, the symbolization of the lives in common of the people of the women and also the that is the men folks of the rural belts. And he has also very simply just has also done gone into these subject matters, and he has very beautifully and also I think magnificently just he has been attributed his suggestives and also his opinions, and also draws also very vividly the opinions about the rural folks of the men and women categories. So that is, so here just I will open the one point about that. He was quite prominent and elaborative and descriptive, quite simply, and also there it is logistically, and also amply clear about the rural lives in common. So one can also get attention to that points, just human just going having with that also about the Robert Frost. But one thing just I will add just to the equilibrium here, that is ଦେଖ ରବର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରଷ୍ଟ ଜଣେ ଯେ ସାଧାରଣତଃ ଯେ ବହୁତ ଜଣେ ସିମ୍ପଲ ପୋଏଟ୍ ଥିଲେ, but being a simple poet, but the words has the deep sense of meaning, deeply meaningful the words, that is also very complicated to understand about the meanings which he got employed into that acts of his driving force. ତେଣୁ ତାଙ୍କର ୱାର୍ଡ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ ଟିକେ କମ୍ପ୍ଲିକେଟେଡ୍ ଥିଲା ବୁଝିବାକୁ. If I'll compare with that, is called the William Wordsworth. Just William Wordsworth, just genuinely, he was very simple poet, genuinely. But if I'll compare Robert Frost, he was deceptively plain as compared to William Wordsworth. Deceptively plain. Deceptive means, could you imagine about that? Deceptive মানে হলা যে some, because to make somebody to believe something, believe about something, so that is also the deceptive, that is called the unbelievable things that you can also believe that. So that is the imaginative things also you can believe it, the false things you can also just you can get into the reality. ମାନେ ଯେଉଁ ଜିନିଷଟାକୁ ଫଲ୍ସ ଥିଲା, ଯେଉଁଟା ଇମାଜିନେଟିଭ, ସେ ତାକୁ ପୁରା ରିଅଲିଷ୍ଟିକ୍ ୱେରେ ସେ ତାକୁ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟେସନ୍ କରିଥିଲେ କି ନା ରବର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରୋଷ୍ଟ. ବଟ୍ ୱିଲିୟମ୍ ୱାର୍ଡସୱର୍ଥ ଯଦି ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ କମ୍ପେୟାର କରିବି, ତାହେଲେ ୱିଲିୟମ୍ ୱାର୍ଡସ ଥିଲେ ଜେନୁଇନଲି ସିମ୍ପଲ୍. Genuinely simple means his words and also his also suggestive of the lines was very simple. The simple understanding of the poems, every line was simple, every words had not the deep meaning, very simple, clear cut and straight dry meanings. ତେଣୁ ତାଙ୍କର ୱାର୍ଡ ଯେଉଁଗୁଡ଼ିକ ଥିଲା ବହୁତ ସିମ୍ପଲ୍ ସେଠି ଥିଲା, କିନ୍ତୁ ଯାହା ବି ହଉ. So I am not going to difference between the two audible or the prominent of the poets about that. But my opinion about that, the Robert Frost, so main driving force, the great energizer was being employed to highlight the way of living, the designing of the lives of the rural belts or the rural areas, because he just very vividly and splendidly explained about the pictures cues and manifestations about the rural folks. So that is, I think, very commendable works of Robert Frost. ଯାହା କିନ୍ତୁ ରବର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରଷ୍ଟ ଯାଉ ରୁରାଲ ଏରିଆର ମେନ୍ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଓମେନ୍ ମାନଙ୍କ ବିଷୟରେ ଅର୍ଡିନାରୀ ମେନ୍ ମାନ ଉପରେ ବି ତାକୁ ପିକ୍ଚରାଇଜ୍ କରିଥିଲେ, କିନ୍ତୁ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଟିକେ ଯାଉଛି। So Robert Frost also brought out the conclusion then about the humans versus the nature and the desires versus the obligations. Obligation means that is the duties, the responsibilities, the promises, the attributions. That is our also means the our commitments, our dedications to fulfill just our desires. So that was the natural beauty completely, because Robert Frost had invariably liked the every phenomena of the nature, not only the one aspect of nature he loved or liked, because he loved sizzlingly invariably different aspects of nature. Robert Frost nature गोटे प्रकार aspect to believe करनुଥିଲେ, नेचर सबु प्रकार ब्यूटी की से एंजॉय करुଥିଲେ, गोटे प्रकार ब्यूटी नु, not only one type of beauty, different types of beauties he very elegantly just enjoyed that. You if जदि मु विलियम वर्ड्सवर्थ का कहबी, anyhow suppose if just 100 out of 80% of Robert Frost enjoyed the nature, and William Wordsworth, I think marginally just nearly 100% he was a great lover of the nature. So behind the William Wordsworth, then I just come, Robert Frost will come behind the William Wordsworth. So okay, so just I'm going to now just going about the also the another introduction about that, because nature's elements have been also here defined very majestically and also very clearly. Different types of elements are snow falling, forests, woods, downy flakes, frozen lakes. All are each and every one are the one of the that is called the elements of the nature, which have been described by Robert Frost also in this poem. प्रत्येक नेचर गोटे गोटे एलिमेंट को डिस्क्राइब कर प्रत्येक जो गुड़ा मुझे कहली सब बर्तमान। अच्छा आउ गोटे जिन मुझे गोटे आउ गोटे जिन से कौन कही कह जाऊँगी जे ओडिया मुझे कहूँ रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट चाहते किसी समय से नेचर आनंद को बा नेचर जो ब्यूटी को उपभोग करिया। रॉबर्ट फ्रॉस्ट टेम्प्टेड टू स्टे लिटिल व्हाइल लॉन्गर ऑन दैट स्पॉट and also might be contemplated to enjoy the splendid beauty or the scenic sight of the forest or the woods. But due to the obligations, due to the fulfillments, the desires, the responsibilities, and also the commitments, then which did not allow him to stand for a while and enjoy the beauty of the nature. So anyhow, so that is called the pull of the obligations as well as also the substantial distance, that is called the miles to go and miles to go before I sleep. से कही मत अनेक दूर जीवार अच्छी मु शोवा पूर्व शोवा एटी से शोना से जंगल में जाऊना बरफ उपर शोना से कहते जे आज रातिटा मु रेस्ट नेबी समस्त निद्रागत बर्तमान मिडनाइट आवर चली बर्तमान इवनिंग यहाँ मुझे कहुँ फरेन से कहुए मिडनाइट आवर दैट इज तो मिडनाइट आवर मीन्स एवरीबडी इज जस्ट asleep on their bed, but during that time Robert Frost is also going to consuming the times, Robert Frost going to enjoy also the magnificent beauty of the that is called the snowfalls covering the woods. Snowfall होची जोटा कि वुड्स टाक कभर कर लगी से जो डाउन फ्लेक गुड़ा पड़ुची डाउन फ्लेक मान कौन जस्ट आज व्हाइट आज ए फिदरी लाइक पर भाया देखा हाल्का एवं से कहबिनी जे गोटे हाँ जे जमी आम कुआपथर को छोट छोट खंड हेल स्टोन से भाया फिदरी लाइक पर भाया हाल्का जे गोटे बरफ खसुनी एडे बड़ जे लोक को मैंने इन्जॉय कर जहाँ भी हो सी पवनटा बहुची ପବନରେ ସେ କ'ଣ କରୁଛି, ସମ୍ ବ୍ରିସ୍କିଂ ସାଉଣ୍ଡ କ୍ରିଏଟ୍ କରୁଛି, ସମ୍ ନଏଜି ସାଉଣ୍ଡ କ୍ରିଏଟ୍ କରୁଛି। ତାକୁ ଏଠି କହିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଡାଉନ୍ ଫ୍ଲେକ୍। ଆଉ ସେ ପବନରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଯାଉଛି ସେ ଶବ୍ଦଟା ଶୁଭା ଯାଉଛି ଯେ ସୁଇପିଂ ସାଉଣ୍ଡ, ଜଣେ କେହି ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ତ୍ରୀ ଲୋକଟି ଓଳଉଛି କି ରାସ୍ତା, କେହି ଜଣେ ଝାଡ଼ୁରେ ସଫା କରୁଛି, ସୁଇପିଂ ସାଉଣ୍ଡ, ଝାଡ଼ୁ ଓଳେଇବା ଶବ୍ଦ, ଝାଡ଼ୁରେ ଯେମିତି ଓଳେଇଲେ ଆମେ ଫ୍ଲୋରକୁ ଯେଉଁ ଶବ୍ଦ ତାକୁ ସୁଇପିଂ ସାଉଣ୍ଡ। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଁ ଟପିକ୍ ଯାଉନି, ଜଷ୍ଟ ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଗିଭିଂ ଜଷ୍ଟ ଗ୍ଲିମ୍ସ ଅଫ୍ ଆଇଡ଼ିଆ ଆବାଉଟ୍ ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍। କିଛିଟା ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ତୁମକୁ ଟଚ୍ ଆଉଟ୍ କରୁଛି, ଖାଲି ଟଚ୍ କରୁଛି। ଆଚ୍ଛା, କିନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ ମୁଁ କହିଦେଉଛି, ରବର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରଷ୍ଟ କହିଥିଲେ ଯେ ହି ହାଜ୍ ବିନ୍ twicely repeated the miles to go before I sleep, miles to go before I sleep. I think some YouTubers, that is the YouTubers, are making confusion about that, and also the lectures who have given this topic. So they have to be crystal clear about prominently, because first miles to go before means you have to end up that particular day's work. সেই ଦିନର କାମ ସାରିବାକୁ କୁହାଯାଇଛି miles to go before I sleep. ସ୍ଲିପ୍ ମାନେ କ'ଣ? ସ୍ଲିପ୍ ମାନେ ହେଉଛି ଡେଥ୍, ମରିଯିବା ସାଙ୍ଗେ ସମାନ ସ୍ଲିପ୍। ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ଲିପ୍ ମାନେ କ'ଣ? ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେବା। ଏଠି ମୁଁ ଶୋଉନି, ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛି। ତେଣୁ ରବର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରଷ୍ଟ କହୁଛନ୍ତି, ମୁଁ ବାବାରେ, ହଁ, ବାବୁମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅନୁରୋଧ, ମୁଁ ରେଷ୍ଟ ନେଇପାରିବିନି, ମୋର ଆଗକୁ ମୋର ଅନେକ ରେସ୍ପନ୍ସିବିଲିଟି ଅଛି, ମୋର ପ୍ରମିଜ୍ ଅଛି, ମୋର ଆହୁରି ଫୁଲଫିଲ୍ କରିବା ପାଇଁ କମିଟମେଣ୍ଟ ବାକି ଅଛି। ଏଇଟା ଲାଇଫ୍ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଗୋଟେ ଲଙ୍ଗ୍ ଇନିଂସ ସାଙ୍ଗେ ତୁଳନା କରାଯାଇଛି। ଲାଇଫ୍ର ଲଙ୍ଗ୍ ଇନିଂସ, ଲାଇଫ୍ ମେ ବି ସର୍ଟ ବଟ୍ ଇଟ୍ ହାଜ୍ ଲଙ୍ଗ୍ ଇନିଂସ ଟୁ ପ୍ଲେ। ତେଣୁ ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଏଭ୍ରି ଷ୍ଟେଜେସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଲାଇଫ୍ ଇଜ୍ କମ୍ପେୟାର୍ଡ ୱିଥ୍, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ମିନ୍ସ ଦି ବ୍ୟୁଟିଫୁଲ୍ ଉଡ୍ସ, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍। ତେଣୁ ଲାଇଫ୍ର ଯେଉଁ ଏଭ୍ରି ଷ୍ଟେଜ୍ ଯେଉଁ କମ୍ପେୟାର କରାଯାଇଛି, ଏଠି ସେ କମ୍ପେୟାର କରିଛନ୍ତି କାହା ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ନା ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଷ୍ଟପିଂ ବାଇ ଦି ଉଡ୍ସ ଅନ୍ ଦି ସ୍ନୋ ଇଭିନିଂ, ସେ ଯେଉଁଟା କହିଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଲାଇଫ୍ର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଷ୍ଟେଜ୍ଟାକୁ ସେ କମ୍ପେୟାର କରିଛନ୍ତି। ନଟ୍ ଓନ୍ଲି ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ଏନ୍ଜୟ ଦି ବ୍ୟୁଟି, ବଟ୍ ୱି ହାଭ୍ ଟୁ ଫୁଲଫିଲ୍ ଆୱାର ଡ୍ୟୁଟିଜ୍। ଆମେ ଖାଲି ଏନ୍ଜୟ କରିଦେଲେ ହେବନି, ଆମର ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ଯେଉଁଟା ତାକୁ ବି ଫୁଲଫିଲ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଲାଇଫ୍ର ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ ଷ୍ଟେଜ୍ରେ କିଛି ନା କିଛି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ଥାଏ, ପ୍ରମିଜ୍ ଥାଏ, ଏବଂ ସେଇଟା ସେ କାହା ପାଇଁ ଫୁଲଫିଲ୍ କରିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି? ନଟ୍ ଓନ୍ଲି ଫର୍ ପର୍ସନାଲ୍ ବେନିଫିଟ୍, ପର୍ସନାଲ୍ ୟୁଜେସ୍, but for their friends, relatives, society, countrymen, for the larger extent, larger interest, at the cost of the larger interest. ତେଣୁ ସେଇଟାକୁ ସେ କରିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ସମାଜର, ଦେଶର ଗୋଟିଏ ସ୍ୱାର୍ଥ ବଡ଼ ହିସାବରେ ସେ ଯାଉଛନ୍ତି, ସ୍ୱାର୍ଥହୀନ ଠାରୁ ବାହାରେ ରହିକି ସେ ମଧ୍ୟ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ। ଆଚ୍ଛା, ସେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ହିୟର ଦି ନେଚର ଅଲସୋ ଅପିଲ୍ସ ହିମ୍ ସୋ ଜୁବିଲାଣ୍ଟଲି। ହଁ, ନେଚର ଏଠି ତାଙ୍କୁ ବହୁତ ଚିୟରଫୁଲି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଅପିଲ୍ କରିଛି, ପ୍ଲିଜ୍ ଜଷ୍ଟ ହାଭ୍ ଏ ଷ୍ଟପ୍ ହିୟର ଆଣ୍ଡ ଏନ୍ଜୟ ଦି ଗ୍ଲୋରିୟସ୍ ବିୟୁଟି ଅଫ୍ ଦି ନେଚର, ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ କଲ୍ଡ ଦି ସବଷ୍ଟାନ୍ସିଆଲ ବିୟୁଟି ଅଫ୍ ଦି ନେଚର। ତେଣୁ ନେଚର ବିୟୁଟି ଟିକେ ଉପଭୋଗ କର। ତେଣୁ ମଣିଷ ସବୁବେଳେ, ବିକଜ ଏଣ୍ଡଲେସ୍ ୱାର୍କ, ମଣିଷର ସବୁବେଳେ ହେଉଛି ଏଣ୍ଡଲେସ୍ ୱାର୍କ। Never a person's life is full of action, never also at any time also gets the leisure time. ତେଣୁ ମଣିଷର ସବୁବେଳେ ପୁରା ପ୍ୟାକ୍ଡ ଆକ୍ସନ୍ ଓରିଏଣ୍ଟେଡ୍ ଟାଇମ୍, at any time also had no rest to have modern just person's life. ତେଣୁ ଯାହା ବି ହଉ, ଏଇ ଯେଉଁ ଆମର ଆନଜାଇଟି, ୱେରିନେସ୍, ଆମର ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସଫୁଲ୍ ଲାଇଫ୍, ଆନୋଏଡ୍ ଲାଇଫ୍, ତେଣୁ ତା ମଧ୍ୟରୁ କିଛି ସମୟ ତ ଆମେ ଟିକେ ଦେବା, ତାହେଲେ ଟିକେ ଏନ୍ଜୟ କଲେ ଆମେ ଜଷ୍ଟ ୱିଲ୍ ଗେଟ୍ ଦି ରିଲାକ୍ସଡ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଆୱାର ଲାଇଫ୍, ଦେନ୍ ୱିଲ୍ ହାଭ୍ ଅଲସୋ ଆୱାର ଏଣ୍ଟରଟେନିଂ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଏଣ୍ଟରପ୍ରାଇଜିଂ ଲାଇଫ୍ସ. We can make our lives also, maybe live also longer period of times, because if we have some glimpse of happiness in our heart, because our heart jumps in, just leaps and bounds whenever sees the scenic beauty of the nature. So anyhow, just I will get to the conclusion of the introduction, that in 2 lines I will complete the introduction of the total summary of that, but I am not going to the context of the chapter. ମୁଁ ଚାପ୍ଟର ଭିତରକୁ ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ମାରିନି, ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଁ ଷ୍ଟାଞ୍ଜା 1 ବି ଆରମ୍ଭ କରିନି। ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କହିବାକୁ ଯାଉଛି ଯେ ରବର୍ଟ ଫ୍ରଷ୍ଟ told that, and he has appealed to the human beings not only to enjoy the beauty of the nature, but you have to pay the reverence towards the nature, reverence to the motherland, and you must be worshipping the mother nature, because we have to give the protection, the nature. As well, the nature also will give us the protection. So that's why. So we have to also just get the beauty of the nature. We have to respect the nature, and also we have to accomplish our duties also perfectly on the bank of that the perfection of the times. କାହିଁକି ଆମକୁ ସବୁ କିଛି ବାଲାନ୍ସ ୱେରେ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ। ଆମ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ଆକମ୍ପ୍ଲିସ୍ କରିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ଡ୍ୟୁଟିକି। ଆମର ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଆମେ ବି ଟିକେ ଏନ୍ଜୟ ବି କରିବା ଦରକାର। ଖାଲି ଡ୍ୟୁଟି କଲେ ହେବନି। କାହିଁକି ନା ମାଇଣ୍ଡଟା ଟିକେ ଚିୟରଫୁଲ୍ ରହିବ, ରିଲାକ୍ସଡ୍ ରହିବ, ଜୁବିଲାଣ୍ଟ ରହିବ। ମାଇଣ୍ଡଟା କେମିତି ରହିବ? ତାହେଲେ ଆମକୁ ଟିକେ ଯାଇପାରିବ। ତେଣୁ so I think so all this was about my the introduction number 1. Just I have gone through this, pitching forward this about this. So I think in next class, then I will just catch hold up with the first stanza, because I will also striking on the first stanza. So never go before. So I think just bye to all, and also have a just good day.